We're going to keep the show moving along right now. This next comic is hilarious. He performs all over the city. Make some noise for Mehul Patel.
I like this audience. I do. Laughter at Gospel, it's finally here. It's finally here, people. And you know, not a moment too soon. Because, I don't know about you, but I kind of feel like the news just gets shittier and shittier every week. Right? It's terrible. And now it's actually affecting the comedy industry. Aziz Ansari, you heard about this, right? A few weeks back. That's horrible. And really, this one hit me personally, because I'm looking at this really seriously now, because basically what it means is if this whole comedy thing works out for me, I'm still not getting laid. See, I like this group. I feel like I can open up a little bit, share my feelings. A little about myself. I grew up in Boston, right? And all right, Boston, producing drunk people since the Pilgrims. I like it. But I got love for the city of Boston. I do. Sort of feel like, well, half my soul is Indian, the other half is Irish, which basically means I just get awfully drunk at convenience stores. And it's created this inner conflict in me, right? I feel like I want to beat the shit out of everybody when I drink, and then I want to make peace with them. Right? I take a little namaste with my whiskey. But I'm actually heading home next weekend to see my mom. My mom's about this big, and I'm quite frightened of her. I am. Because ever since I turned 40, she's been telling everyone that I am the oldest unmarried Indian man on the planet. She is on a campaign to destroy my self-esteem. And she's taking it to another level, right? She's decided to recruit Jewish mothers to give me additional guilt. Right? Yeah. So her new BFF, Mrs. Goldberg, keeps leaving these messages on my phone. You're killing your mother. You're not so ugly. You're not good enough for my Rachel, but we'll find you someone. And I can hear my mom in the background. You tell him, Linda, you tell him. You have no idea the damage the combination of a Jewish mother and Indian mother can do to a person's psyche. Right? So in order to just shut them up, I've been going on all of these, blind dates, right? And, women are perfectly nice. But for some reason, they believe that since I'm a Hindu, that I'm some sort of fucking oracle. Harvey Weinstein, Matt Lauer, and Bill Cosby. And they'll stick around for dessert. I mean, they will risk being drugged, locked in a room, and assaulted for dessert. Right? And cheese, apparently. Cheese is, I don't know, something about cheese and women. I don't know what it is. But, in order to get to dessert, they gotta kind of keep the conversation going, right? So they start telling me how much they love to travel. Where should I go? I want to go to India. Where should I go? Well, yeah, I don't know. Try to Taj Mahal, I guess. No, you loser. Where do the locals go? And I'm thinking, what the fuck? I was born in Rhode Island. I don't get the foggiest notion where the locals go. Why the fuck do you want to go to India in the first damn place? It's 100 degrees every day, all right? Take Times Square on New Year's Eve, multiply that motherfucker by 10, and add cows, all right? That's what you're dealing with over there. It's complete chaos, all right? That country invented yoga, yet I challenge you to find a yoga studio there. You know why? Because there's 1 billion people and there's no space. This is why people leave. All right? It's like Staten Island. Unless you're from there, why would you go? I mean, when Christopher Columbus came here, he looked around, he's like, oh shit, these people are brown enough. And he just dropped the anchor. He's like, we don't have to go to India. He knew what he's doing. I mean, this is really why my parents immigrated. That's another thing that's been in the news a lot, right? Immigration. People have been using some pretty nasty language about it. And, recently I saw Senator Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi out there kind of defending immigrants, right? And they're just saying, these are kind, gentle people. And, for me, I take it personally. It's actually heartbreaking to hear because, my parents are immigrants. And what I can say about that is they're impossible people to deal with. They were horrible parents. I don't know what Chuck and Nancy are talking about, all right? At the age 5, when you can actually carry your own weight, they let you know you were conceived solely for free labor. I was actually the first form of Indian outsourcing in this country. Besides being an indentured servant, immigrant parents feel like it's their right to dress their children like idiots. Right? I don't know how familiar you are with Indian fashion, or maybe you've been to an Indian wedding, but like the guys' outfits, they're sort of like a cross between pajamas, Star Wars costume, and what a very, very, very gay clown would wear. All right, so my parents basically sent me to school in South Boston looking like Liberace in 1981. So you can imagine how that turned out. My parents were also academic Nazis, right? If we came home with bad grades, they just stopped feeding us. I mean, seriously, have you ever seen a fat little Indian kid before? Have you ever actually seen that? That's like a unicorn. Or a fucking genius. What was also traumatic with my parents was not really the first day of school. It was like the night before the first day of school. My friend Rob, who lived across the street, his parents were like Bernie Sanders, right? They're just like, oh, Robbie, just do your best. Whatever grade you get, we'll love you no matter what. You're so special, Robbie. Mommy would still breastfeed you if she could. I love you so much. Now, across the street at the Patel residence, shit was a little different the night before the first day of school. Hey, come over here. You better get the all A's. Because the B is for the bullshit. C, coward. You're a coward. D, you're dead to me. F, you're fucking dead to me. So I did suffer my first panic attack at age 6. But honestly, the worst day was report card day, right? I wouldn't crap for like a week leading up to report card day. And, most parents are proud when their kid comes home with their report card. And they put the report card right up on the refrigerator. And they're like, look what my child did. No, actually, my parents did that too, but it served as a reminder as to why I wouldn't eat that day, right? Sometimes they would just rip it up and pour milk on it. Breakfast, right? It was rough. Now, but look, all of that kind of academic warfare, I guess it was good for something, right? I don't know if you've noticed recently, but all these brown kids keep winning these spelling bees. It's kind of nuts. And, with all the nationalism going on, some people are saying these are like phony Americans. Right? So let's just take that premise as true. That would mean a 12-year-old illegal immigrant is out spelling you in your native language, you dumbass. Right? And I really can't get offended by an idiot. I really can't. What offends me is when they interview the winner of the parent, because the kid can't speak. He looks like he's been beaten with a dictionary, waterboarded. Like, that kid's fucked up. He's going to be maladjusted for a long, long time. So they turn to the parents and they're like, oh my God, your kid is such a good speller. How is that possible? Oh, Sanjay? Sanjay loves to spell. He loves it. Sanjay loves to spell. What kid wakes up Saturday morning and says, Mom, Dad, all I want to do spell. I'll tell you how many. None. The spelling blows. That's what Bill Gates invented spell check, for God's sakes. But it's cool, you know, over time I feel like culturally, I started to see us take stereotypes from other groups, you know, which is kind of cool, I guess. You know, my Jewish people, don't worry, we are now considered the cheapest people in this country. You know. Yeah. Koreans, Chinese, don't worry, your kids won't be picked last in gym class anymore. You know, my black brothers, yeah, I'm darker than like probably half of you. But the police just keep fucking with you. And I think that's wrong. I do. But like, you're good at the airport because I got TSA, like, you're good. Don't worry about it. But honestly, you do have the best stereotype. You do. 'Cause, like, every woman thinks you have a big penis. Women just think I can spell cunnilingus. Thanks a lot.